Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my best in makeup products for the year 2017. This is going to be my high-end version of this video. I'm going to do a separate drugstore one just because there were too many products for me to mention in one video and it was so hard to narrow it down in each category without choosing one drugstore and one high-end product. So thought I would do them in two separate videos. So today's going to be my high-end version, and there's just so many products I've been loving throughout the year 2017. There were so many new releases, so many new brands that came about, and just some amazing makeup products that were available. And tried a whole bunch of products in the year 2017 and I loved so many. Compared to my previous Best in Beauty videos for 2015 and 2016, there are a couple of ones that I'm still mentioning now because they've just been my ride or die for that long that I had to include them. But there's also quite a few new products, which is really exciting. If you are new to my channel, my name is Carly and welcome to my YouTube family. Here I love to post makeup tutorials, first impressions, makeup hauls and reviews. So if you like what you see, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel down below so you don't miss any videos, and make sure to hit the notification bell as well. So I think we might just jump straight into this video. If you'd like to see my best of beauty makeup products for the year 2017 high-end version, then please keep watching. Okay, we'll just jump straight in. I'm going to go in order of what beauty products I would wear so that way I make sure I'm not going to miss anything. So first of all, for some sprays, I absolutely fell in love with this one this year. It's become one of my favourite makeup sprays. You can use it to hydrate the skin before applying makeup and also to set the skin after. And I'm talking about the Tatcha. This is the Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. It is amazing. It makes your skin feel so hydrated. It looks beautiful and radiant on the skin. Shows off all the highlights and it just makes your skin look absolutely flawless and beautiful. I'm really wanting to try some more Tatcha skincare products in the year 2018 because it's such an amazing skincare brand, so I'm going to have to try some more, but this was definitely one of my favourite makeup sprays for the year 2017. The next spray I have is a makeup setting spray, and this one is from Decay and it's the All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This spray is phenomenal. If you want your makeup to last all night, this is in my opinion the best makeup spray for that. I spray it all over my skin and my makeup does not move the whole night or the whole day. It's absolutely amazing. It also helps any powder products melt into the skin a bit more and give your skin that luminous, dewy look as well. So I really loved the Decay All Nighter Spray. Next is primer, and I have two favourite primers for the year. The first one is by Fenty Beauty, and this was the newly released Pro Filter Soft Matte Primer. This one changed my life in terms of primers. It was the best combination of hydration and also reducing the look of pores. It has a really moisturising effect, but it also smooths over that T-zone area beautifully, and it just makes my skin look so amazing before I put on any makeup products. And once I put on foundation, concealer and powder, my base just looks flawless and amazing. So I really loved the new Fenty primer that came out. And the second primer I need to mention is from Smashbox. This is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is my #1 primer if you're wanting to reduce the look of pores, have that more airbrush look to the skin. This has that really nice silicone feel to it, and when you massage it and apply it into the skin, it just makes your skin feel so soft, and it airbrushes out any blemishes and pores, and it just looks amazing. So I really loved the Smashbox primer as well. Next up we have foundation, and it was so hard for me to narrow down to the foundations I really loved throughout the year because there were so many amazing new release foundations this year that I had to try them out, and they were all really, really good in different ways. So I have narrowed it down to my top 3, which I know is excessive, but I couldn't separate these 3 for different reasons. So the first one I'm going to talk about is by Bobbi Brown, and this is the Skin Foundation. This has become my holy grail everyday natural looking foundation. This is just absolutely amazing. It literally applies so thinly to the skin. It's quite a liquidy formula, but when you blend it in, it literally gives you such amazing coverage, but you can also see your skin coming through that it looks so natural. So on the days where I'm just quickly running down to the shops or I'm not really doing too much in the day, this is the foundation I've been using and it's become my absolute favourite. I went on holiday a couple of weeks ago and this is all I took with me. Just for that beautiful natural glowing holiday look, this foundation was perfect. So I had to mention the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, and I used the shade number Natural Tan 4.25. And the next foundation has become one of my holy grails. This one is from Dior, and this is the Forever Foundation. This one just has everything I need in a foundation, really. It gives me such a beautiful luminous dewy look, and it also has really great coverage. It's more medium coverage, but then you can build it up to full, which is what I like, so it doesn't look too heavy straight away. The colour matches me really nicely when I have a tan, and I just can't say enough good things about this foundation. It's really become one of my favorites. I'm in the shade 30 in this one, and it's just beautiful. I get so many compliments when I wear this foundation. It just makes my skin look flawless and amazing, so I had to mention the Dior Forever foundation. And the third foundation I have to mention is quite a relatively new foundation for me. I only purchased it in about October, but I immediately fell in love with it, and it's the new Jouer. This is the Essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. If you want high coverage, full coverage, this is the foundation you need. If you're going out to a party or an event at night and you want your makeup to last, this is the foundation you need to try. It has beautiful full coverage, but it doesn't look heavy. There's nothing worse than wearing a full coverage foundation. It feels really heavy on the skin. It looks really cakey. Like I said, I prefer more medium coverage foundations that you can build up to full, but this one's a full coverage one that almost feels medium coverage. It still gives amazing full coverage, but it doesn't feel thick and heavy on my skin. I use the shade Latte, and I've just been loving this foundation. The packaging is really beautiful as well. Next up for concealers, I have two different concealers to mention. The first one is from Tarte, and it is the Shape Tape Concealer. Pretty sure everyone mentions this as their favorite concealer because it is that amazing. If you want a really good full coverage concealer to conceal under the eyes, cover blemishes on the skin, this is the concealer you need to get. It's, in my opinion, the best full coverage one. If you want that really full glam look, I absolutely love this. I use the shade Light Medium to brighten and highlight under the eyes, but I also have the shade Medium to match me when I have more tan skin as well. So really loved the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. And the second concealer I have is from Becca. This is the Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer. This is my number one when it comes to very natural looking coverage. I can wear this on its own with no foundation and just apply a bit under the eyes, down the center of the face, any blemishes, and just buff it out on the skin, and it looks beautiful, flawless, natural. So I love using this for that, but I also love to do it when I'm wearing more natural everyday makeup as my concealer. This is the one I go to. It's very hydrating, so it doesn't feel heavy or it doesn't dry out under my eyes at all. So this is definitely my favorite hydrating concealer and for more natural wear. Moving on to some powders. First of all, my favorite pressed powder to set my makeup with is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and I use the shade Medium, and this has just become my all-time favorite powder. I absolutely love it. The packaging on this, first of all, is really pretty. And so this is the powder here. It is so finely milled that I can just apply the lightest amount and it will set my makeup without my skin looking really dry and patchy, which some powders tend to do on my skin when I have more dry skin. But this one just looks beautiful, flawless, gives me that little amount of coverage without looking too heavy. So really loved using this powder throughout 2017. And the second powder I have is a translucent powder for baking, and the one I really loved is from Cover FX. This is the Perfect Setting Powder in the shade Translucent Light, and this has taken over from my Laura Mercier. I know that's a big statement, but I just absolutely love this powder. It's got a really slight peachy skin tone to it, so it doesn't look really white on the skin, which I can find has a little bit of flashback or can just look too bright sometimes under the eyes especially. So this has been my favorite powder to bake with. Next for bronzer, I picked out one bronzer which I was really quite surprised about because I love bronzers. But this one I just find myself going back to and using the most, and it is from Urban Decay, and this is the Beached Bronzer in the shade Bronzed. How amazing is this packaging? It just makes you think of a tropical island. It's so beautiful. So this is the bronzer shade, and it's that really nice warm tone, and it's more matte, which is what I like with a bronzer. This pretty much compares really well to the Matte Give Me Sun, and I've just been using this one a whole lot more. I really like the colour on my skin. It gives me that beautiful sun-kissed look, so I've just been really loving the Urban Decay bronzer. For contour, I have two different products. The first one is a cream contour, and my absolute favourite is the Benefit Hoola Cream Contour Stick, and this one is just amazing. I love the packaging, and then this is the colour of the contour stick here. It's that beautiful kind of neutral between a warm and a cool tone, which is what I really like, and the fact it's in a stick, it's so easy just to quickly draw on where you want the contour and blend it out with a beauty blender or a brush. The formula is so creamy. It's so easy to blend out. It looks flawless on the skin. So this has definitely been my favorite cream contouring product. And for powder contour, I couldn't go past the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I've loved this palette for so many years now, and it's just my go-to when I go to contour with powders. I just really love the shades in this one. So first of all, up the top you have your highlighting powders, and you can see I really love the banana shade on this one. And at the bottom you have your contouring powders, and I really like using a combination of these two. I just think the colour looks beautiful. It is that little bit more of an ashier tone, but it looks natural. It's not too grey, which is not what I really like. on my skin personally. It just has more of that neutral tone, and the powders are so creamy, so smooth, so easy to blend. They don't get patchy or caught up on your skin or anything like that, so this is definitely my favourite powder contour. Now for blush, I swear this is the only blush I've been using for about 3 to 6 months now. I just always seem to pick it up. It goes with every single makeup look I do, and it's just my absolute favourite, and it is from Natasha Denona. This is one of the blush duos in the shade 03 Peach. How cute is this packaging? It's really, really pretty. And this is the blush duo, so this is the shade here that I've been using non-stop. It's a matte, beautiful, peachy, slight pink tone. And this colour just, like I said, matches all different eye looks, all different lip looks I do. It's so versatile. And I just think this colour is so pretty, and it just makes my skin have that nice, natural, glowing flush of colour in the cheeks. So I absolutely love this one. Next we have highlight. And if you know me, highlight is my #1 favourite makeup item. So of course I couldn't narrow it down any more than picking a few. I have a couple of liquid highlighters and some powder highlighters. So first of all, for liquid highlighters, I definitely had to mention the Cover FX. These are the Custom Enhancer drops, and this one is in the shade Moonlight, which is my favourite one, and these just absolutely changed the game in highlighting this year. These are pigmented, like crazy, crazy pigmented, and they just look so beautiful on the skin. If you want that really glowing, intense highlighted look, you need to use these. I'm going to have to show you what it looks like so you can see what I mean. Literally one tiny little drop is all you need, and then you just blend it out and you can just see that, like, it's just a beautiful foiled finish. It looks amazing. This is my go-to product to use in summer when I want that really glowing look. This is definitely what I'll use. It's so pretty and it just looks beautiful on the skin. And then next I also had to mention these iconic London Illuminator drops. These are so beautiful as well. They're not as crazy pigmented as the Cover FX one, so if you're wanting something more natural looking, these look beautiful. And this is more of a golden, bronzy colour, and it just looks amazing on the skin. So I've been really loving using liquid highlighters, even just on their own, or I'll apply a powder highlight on top to give an even more intense look. So this one has been one of my favourites. And the third one I had to mention is more of a creamy liquid product, and this one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and these are the Liquid Glow Illuminators, and these are everything. These are so pretty. I have the shade Peach Fizz, which is my favourite one, and it just looks beautiful. It's such a pretty peachy golden tone, and like I said, I love applying this all over the high points of the face first, and then I put a pressed highlighter on top, and it just looks insane. It looks so glowing and beautiful. So these have definitely been some of my favourite highlighting products. And then next for pressed highlighters, I did have two favourites in particular this year, and they were firstly from Dose of Colours. This is the Katie and Desi Perkins collaboration, and this one is in the shade Fuego. And can we take a moment to look at this packaging? Like, this is just everything. It's so beautiful and glittery. I absolutely love it. And this is the colour here. So a really nice soft gold champagne colour. This is my favourite colour when it comes to highlighter. And the formula on this is so creamy, so smooth, and it looks really beautiful on the skin. And this isn't a really intense highlight, it's just very natural looking, but it still gives off really nice pigmentation. So I've been wearing this one non-stop throughout 2017. And the second highlighter is from Fenty Beauty. When these released, I was super excited to try them, and this was my absolute favourite one. It is one of the highlight duos. This is in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. And so this is what it looks like, and as you can see, I've been loving using this shade here. It's so beautiful. This is more of a softer gold champagne tone, and this one just looks incredible. It does have a lot more pigmentation than the Dose of Colours one, so if you like that really intense glowing look, this is the one you'd have to try. Of course, I have Trophy Wife as well, but that one is a really intense yellow gold, and I typically use that for more fun, creative makeup looks than more of an everyday one, so that's why I didn't mention that, but this is my favourite one from Fenty Beauty. Okay, now we are done with all the face products, we'll move on to eye products. First of all, starting with brows. I have a couple of brow products to mention. First of all, I have two products from Benefit. They definitely stood out to me this year in terms of brow products. They released this new range and they were so amazing to use. So the first one I have here is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I have the shade number 4. And I really love that these come with spoolie brushes on the end. And then this one is your really thin brow pencil here. Very similar to the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. They are quite similar. This one I just prefer a little bit more. It's not as waxy in my opinion, and I just find it's really easy to apply to create that really natural looking brow. And then next we have the Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. I also use the shade 4. Once again, it's got the spoolie brush on the end. And then this one is more of your thicker angled brow product. This one, once again, it's similar to the Anastasia brow definer, but this one I've just been going to and using a bit more, so I had to mention this one. And when I've been wanting to have more dramatic, full looking brows, the product I've been going to is from Tarte, and this is one of their Amazonian clay brow mousses. I use the shade medium brown. I absolutely love this. While it is a cream product, I find it still looks quite natural because I can blend it in really nicely using an angle brush and then using a spoolie brush to kind of clean it through. I just find it gives really defined shape and it just makes my brows look more thicker and fuller, so I've really loved using this one. Next up for eyeliners, there's been 2 that I've been using non-stop throughout 2017 that I had to mention these. The first one has quickly become my absolute favourite formula and colour in an eyeliner, and this one's from Marc Jacobs. It's one of their highliners in the shade Brown Out. So this is a really nice deep brown, and I've just been loving using this as an alternative to black when I'm not wanting to have that really dramatic looking eye. If I'm doing more softer eye colours, or I just want a little bit more darkness without looking too dark, this is the one I've been using. I really love it. And as you can see, this is the colour and it winds up at the bottom. I am wearing it in my waterline today and it just stays all day long, all night long. It doesn't come out, it doesn't fade away, which a lot of eyeliners can do, but this one is amazing. I really love the formula. And the second one I have is a black eyeliner, and this is from Urban Decay. This is the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion. If you're looking for a really dark, black, intense eyeliner for the waterline, and this is the one you need to try. The formula is amazing. It's so creamy, but it stays in place. It doesn't run or anything as well. So this has been my go-to when I do want to use a black eyeliner. This is the one I'll use. Next up for mascara, this one has been my hands down favourite mascara. It is from Tarte and it's the Tan-tastic mascara, and the packaging is absolutely beautiful. But the mascara wand is amazing in this. It gives me really long length, full looking lashes, and I just really love it. The wand is quite unique. It's quite a full wand, but it has really tiny brush hairs on it, so you can really get into the roots of the lashes and really lengthen them out, curl them up, and also add volume as well. It doesn't go chunky, so if you want to add more than one coat, it's not going to look too thick. They don't stick together. It also doesn't come off my eyes and kind of give imprints down the bottom like a lot of mascaras can do to me, but this one doesn't do that, so it's definitely been my favourite one for 2017. And next up I have some glitter products. First of all, my favourite glitter liners to use, the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liners. If you have not tried these, you need to go out and get them straight away. They are amazing. My favourite one is Midnight Cowboy, which is the beautiful gold bronze colour here. I've used this so many times in videos. It's just the perfect glitter product to add that little bit of extra sparkle. It's really good to use as an eyeliner, but also just to apply in the centre of the lid on the eyelid, and it just creates that extra bit of glitter, and it's not messy compared to loose glitters, which can kind of go everywhere. This one's a lot easier to apply, and it just looks really beautiful. I did recently pick up some more colours. I'm excited to try those, but this one was my favourite one throughout the year of 2017. And then next I have some glitter liquid eyeshadows, and you can probably guess what my favourite brand for those were. Stila, the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadows. These absolutely changed the game this year for makeup. These are everything. They are incredible. There's so many beautiful colours. The first colour I really love is called Rose Gold Retro. I am wearing it on my lids today in the centre, and this is just so beautiful. I really like the wand. It's quite a nice long flat applicator, so you can literally apply it straight to the eye, and you can also create a cut crease look with this, so I love that. But I absolutely love the formula. It's so easy to apply to the eyes. It's really pigmented and really beautiful and glittery, and it doesn't transfer, it doesn't dry out and feel clumpy on the eyes. It's just the perfect glitter eyeshadow product. The second colour I also really like is the silver. This one is called Diamond Dust. I used this in a makeup video and just looks absolutely amazing on the eyes. I can't say enough good things about these. Now for some eyeshadows, I did have a few favourite eyeshadow palettes for the year that I did end up using quite a lot. The first one I picked up not too long ago, but it quickly became my everyday wear eyeshadow palette, and it is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This has just got every single warm shade you could ever want in it. It's just the most beautiful palette. I love the packaging on this. So these are the colours. There's a beautiful mix of matte and shimmer shades. And like I said, this is every warm eyeshadow girl's dream. It has so many beautiful shades in it. I am wearing these on my eyes today, and I love the formula of Urban Decay shadows. They're so creamy, they're so easy to blend out. There's no fallout from these. I did my eyes after my makeup and I didn't get any fallout, so I love this palette. It's so beautiful, and I can use this to create so many looks, and it's the palette that I always end up going to. And the next two palettes I also had to include because there's just some of my favorite palettes. They are both from Huda Beauty. We have the Rose Gold Textured Eyeshadow Palette and the recently released Desert Dusk Eyeshadow Palette. These are just everything. The formula, the pigmentation, the different types of eyeshadows that you get in each one is just amazing. The first eyeshadow palette that was released was the Rose Gold Textured Palette, and this one just has so many beautiful shades in it. You've got your really nice neutral colours, you've got some brighter shades, cranberries, darker black, some glittery shades. You've just got so many looks in this palette you can create, and just the formula, like I said, is amazing. The matte shades are so pigmented and so creamy, and the glitter shades are intensely pigmented. You don't even need to use any MAC Fix Plus or anything. They come off on the eyes beautifully. You do need to use your finger for these though, and you just press them straight on and they look amazing. So I've really loved this palette. And then we have the Desert Dust palette, and this is more of an adventurous fun palette. There's some brighter colours in here, some purples, this green teal shade. I just love this palette. Once again, the formulas are beautiful, and there's just so many amazing colours in this one. Okay, now lastly for lips. I don't usually use lip liners too often, but if I am going to use them, these have been my favourite two to use. First of all, I have this one from Too Faced, and this is their Perfect Lips Lip Liner. And this one is in the shade Perfect Nude. If I'm going to wear a nude lip look, this is the lip liner I would generally go to, and I can wear this just on its own because it's really creamy, it's really pigmented, or I can apply a lipstick or even just a gloss over the top. So this one is just that really nice, perfect nude, slightly pink tone colour, and I just love this one. The formula is really creamy and it applies beautifully on the lips. It doesn't feel too dry or anything like that, so I've been really loving this one. Next lip liner is from Kat Von D. This is her newly released Everlasting Lip Liners. I'm in love with the formula. I really have to get more shades in this. I have the colour Bow and Arrow, which is my favourite liquid lipstick, along with Lolita, so I had to get the matching lip liner for this, and this is a bit of a darker nude. It's a little bit more of that kind of mauvey brown shade, so if I'm going to wear a slightly darker nude, this is the colour I would use underneath. I am wearing it on my lips today, and this formula is amazing. It's so creamy. You apply it on the lip, you only need to use the slightest touch and it just comes out straight away. It's so pigmented, so I really love the formula and the look of these. Now onto some lipsticks, liquid lipsticks and glosses. First of all, I have to mention the Dose of Colours and Katie and Desi Perkins collection. My favourite collaboration of the year. I absolutely loved all of the products in there. I pretty much purchased, I purchased everything from that collection. So my first favourite product is a regular lipstick, and this one is called No Shade, and how beautiful is the packaging on this? It's so pretty. These lipsticks are so creamy and so beautiful. This one is just your beautiful everyday pinky nude shade. I've worn this one in a couple of videos and I just love this. The formula is so pretty. It's more like a satin finish, but it doesn't feel matte at all. It still feels quite creamy and it has really, really good long wear to it. So I love this lipstick from Dose of Colours. From the same collection, I also got the two liquid lipsticks, and this has been my favourite formula for liquid lipsticks this year. I absolutely love the Dose of Colours liquid lipsticks, and these are the two shades from the collection I got. The first one here is called Hot Fire, and if you want your lips to just look insane with this beautiful bright orange red colour, this is amazing. I love this shade. It's just the most beautiful orangey red shade I think I've ever tried, and it just makes your lips look amazing. So I've really loved using this colour. And the next shade is called Sauvage, and this has been my go-to dark lip look. I wore this in a video recently as well, and it just looks so beautiful. This is like your really deep plum eggplant purple shade. I love this. It just looks so intense and it just makes your lips look beautiful. So I've really loved this shade as well. And the last product from that collection I want to mention is the lip gloss, and this is called Over the Top, and this is just such a beautiful clear gloss with gold glitter reflex in it. I'm wearing that on top of my lips today, and this lip gloss is so amazing. It's one of those lip glosses that aren't sticky. It's very creamy, feels hydrating on my lips, and it just looks beautiful. I could wear this on its own, and it has that beautiful reflective gold in it. It just looks amazing. You can see it in the sunlight. It looks so pretty, so I've loved using this gloss. And then I have a couple more lipsticks to mention. The first one is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color KKW, and this is another beautiful nude shade. This one's a little bit more on the pink side, so if I want a bit more color to my lips, this is a beautiful nude pink shade to use. The formula is so pretty once again. It's a bit more of a satiny finish. It's meant to look quite matte, but it still has that creaminess to it, so I really love this one. And the next one is from Too Faced, and this was from the new Peaches and Cream collection. This one is called Sunday Fun Day. I absolutely love the packaging on this. It's so pretty. And this is the shade here. This is more of your nude peachy brown shade. I am wearing this on my lips today, and I just love this color. It's that perfect nude that suits all different eye looks. So the formula is really creamy with this one. It's a little bit more creamy than the others I've mentioned, and it just feels really amazing on my lips, and these smell incredible. Oh, that peach smell, like, it's just amazing. It just makes you want to eat it, but it's just so beautiful. I really liked this one too. And the last lip product I have to mention is from Fenty Beauty, and this was the gloss that she released in her collection. This is the Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow, and this is literally one of my all-time favorite lip glosses. Absolutely love the color and the formula. It just looks beautiful. It's meant to be a universal lip color. This was the only gloss she released, and I truly believe this suits everyone. It looks amazing. It suits me when I'm more pale skinned, when I have a tan, I can wear it, and if I'm just rushing out the door, I don't have time to do too much makeup, I'll just pop this on my lips and it looks beautiful. It makes them look juicy and glowing and really, really amazing. So I've really loved using this one throughout 2017. So those are all of my best high-end makeup products for the year 2017. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next, I'm going to upload my drugstore version of this video so you guys can see what all of my best makeup products in the drugstore category were for 2017. So keep an eye out for that one. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below to stay in touch, and I'll see you guys in my next video.